Oh, it's cold outside, mate. Alright, yes guys, what you say, my people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you have an amazing day. Hope your Ramadan's going well. Today's video, I want to talk about a quick story, how I believe I found God. And I hope this story benefits you because, by the way, it's not a special story. You know, it's not like I've been through so much trouble, so many like challenges and trials and tribulations, and therefore I was forced to find God. None of that, man. It was just a simple story. Just hope it benefits you because I know there's a lot of people out there in similar situations. So yeah, man. So quick backstory. I just want to quickly throw out there that I'm not perfect. You know, I still don't claim to be perfect. I'm still trying to improve as much as I can every day, trying to get better every day, learn new things about my religion, fall in love with the religion every day. You know, that's what it's about. So yeah, man, I'm no perfect guy. I never was a perfect guy. I never claimed to be a perfect guy. I never will claim to be a perfect guy. I'm just like you, trying to get better every day. I'm just trying to spread a bit of positive messages. So growing up, I didn't really take religion seriously. You know, my parents, I love my parents so much, man. Alhamdulillah for them, man. They're the best things ever to happen in my life. They've just been two solid constancies in my life. Both of them, my mom and my dad. Like my dad, for example, when you think about a man, or you think about what a man is, first person that comes into my mind is my dad. Like, he's been solid, like proper solid guy, man. Like, I've never seen him like cry or nothing like that. Never seen him complain about much. He just gets on with it. You respect him so much, like you respect him so much to the point like you find it hard to talk to him because you have so much respect for him. And my mum, like, she's just been the nurturing one, the supporting one, always like trying to make sure I'm okay, fed me well, looked after me when I was sick. Alhamdulillah for both of them, man. I love them so much, man. But yeah, always had them as a constant in my life. Never really took them seriously, never really took what they said seriously. As parents, it's always their duty to sort of like try and encourage your children to start praying, you know, like, come on and start praying. Did you pray today? Did you read Qur'an today? I'll be like, yeah mom, and then I'll just go to my room and I'll just like not pray. When I'll say I'll pray, but I wouldn't pray. But yeah, but that was me as a child growing up. Again, I had faith in me, but I just never took it seriously. By the way, like throughout my 20s, I just took life as it was, didn't really take it seriously, live life so nonchalantly, so carelessly, as if I'm going to be living for the next 30, 40, 50 years, not knowing what's going to happen. That was me. So yeah, throughout my 20s, I lived life until 2021 came about, the year after the pandemic. That's when, you know, the world was sort of still like struggling to recover from what just happened. 2021 come about, my dad started getting pains and aches in his back. And now bear in mind that he's had a few, he's had a few like pains and stuff before, but again he just shook it off. Like, he never went to the doctor, he never went to the hospital. Couple days rest and he's back to normal. That's how I was always seeing my dad. So anyways, he had a bit of pain. So I was like, Dad, why don't you go to the GP, get checked out? He was like, no, it's fine, I'm good, I'm fine. A couple of weeks went by, like a month went by, and my mom started speaking to him like, yo, so like your dad's like, he's in a lot of pain, like he's not sleeping well, he's waking up from a lot of agony. What should we do? So I said, Mom, like, we need to get him checked out. He needs to go to the GP, like there could be something serious. So I told my dad, just book an appointment with the GP, just see what they say. We took him to the GP. They said, yeah, we need to do the scan, see if anything comes up. So we asked them to book us a scan, so they referred us to the hospital. And now these wastemans, I'm not saying they're wastemans, but like, they could have helped us in terms of booking us an appointment. Like, we had to wait weeks for us to just get in contact with them for them to book us an appointment. And even after that, they couldn't book us an appointment. They just kept longing it. Yeah, you're trying to book an appointment, this, that. It was a month later, we still couldn't get an appointment. My dad's in pain, fam. Like, he's in agony. So what happens then? I was like, yo, Dad, we just need to like bop into the hospital, bop into A&E, and then that's the only way they'll be able to book us in for an appointment. So that's the only way they're gonna be able to book us in for an appointment. So I basically called an ambulance to the house. I had to. Now my dad was in so much pain. So we called an ambulance. We got him to take him in. He stayed over in the hospital for like a day. They checked his vitals, blah blah blah, and then bloody hell, what happens the next day? They book him in for an appointment for a scan. So anyways, yeah, we got that appointment. They did the scan and everything. He stayed in the hospital for a couple of days. He was obviously, we don't want to stay in the hospital. So my dad was proper frustrated and agitated. Anyways, a couple of days later, they called in a specialist, a consultant, I believe, to come and check his results. And he basically spoke to my dad and said, yeah, it's not looking good. Like, you got TB in your spine. There's traces of TB in your spine, and we need to like remove it. We're gonna have to do surgery, this, that, blah blah, and it could potentially be quite terminal. So my dad heard that, and instantly he was just in depression. I've never seen my dad like that ever. I've always seen him just a hard, solid guy. Like, he just got on with life, never complained about anything. To see him like depressed and sad and everything just made me feel weak. Like, I can't see my dad like that. Flipping hell, I can't see my dad like that. Anyways, a couple of weeks later, they kept him in again, did more like tests and stuff, and they had to make sure about everything and blah blah blah. I remember seeing my dad. I went to see my dad. He was staying there, and then he was just so weak. Like, he wasn't eating properly. So yeah, man, it was hard to see him like that. And he came out to me and he was answering. Look, he gives that dad chat. You know, like whenever anything's wrong, you know, that dad chat. He's like, oh yeah, you know, so you gotta look after your mom. You gotta look after your brothers, sisters. Like, you're the oldest, this, that, blah blah. Like, Dad, don't talk like that, please. Don't say stuff like that. You'll be fine, inshallah. You'll be fine. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. And he's like, no. Like, you don't know. Just look at me. I'm weak. Just look after your parents. Look after your mom. Look after the family, and just make sure everything's fine. I went home and I started crying, fam. Like, I remember I was in my room. I was in tears, bro. I was in bits. I've never seen my dad like that. Never seen him cry ever. And like, this is one of the only times I've ever seen him cry. I've only seen him cry when he lost his brother and family members. That's the only time I've ever seen him shed a tear. This time I've actually seen him cry, and it was just. I went home. I prayed. God, please don't let anything happen to my dad. Like, please, I need him. And then bless my mom as well. Like, my mom, in so much stress of what my dad's going through, she then like has a fall. So then she's like going through her stuff, and it was just getting too much. It was getting way too much. And I remember I prayed. I was like, God, like, I'm sorry for ever being ungrateful, man. Like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. That fam, like, the two greatest blessings in my life are right in front of me, and they're there like needing help. And there's me living my life so nonchalantly, so carelessly, as if like, yeah, my parents are going to be about for ages. I don't need to ever like, say goodbye to them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, parents are your biggest blessings you can ever ask for. Like, they're the biggest blessings. Never ever take them for granted. And I know some people's relationship with parents aren't the best, but you say alhamdulillah and you look after them the best you can. Whether they're right or they're wrong, you look after them the best you can. They're the biggest blessings. And God said, like, Jannah is under the feet of your mother. Like, your father, you treat him with so much respect. That's your gateway to heaven. Literally. So anyways, yeah, man, I was just distraught, and my brother kept coming into my room and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I just didn't respond to him because I was just so depressed, and I was like, how can this be happening? Like, God, please don't let anything ever happen to my parents, please. Anyways, a couple of weeks went by. My dad, alhamdulillah, like, he started showing signs of improvement. they put him on like meds, like this is hardcore meds, like I'm talking like 5-6 pills every couple hours, them kind of meds, like but anyways, they discharged him after like months. Like my dad, you come out of the hospital and he was just so happy to be home, so happy to be like seeing us as a family. And yeah man, and alhamdulillah, within a couple of months he started, you know, his health started getting better. He started eating more properly. My mum was like getting better as well. Alhamdulillah, we had support from the uncles and aunties and everything as well, which is I'm grateful for as well. But yeah man, after a couple months everything was back to normal. My dad, a couple years later, is back to normal as if nothing happened. But that was a moment in my life where every man or woman goes through a point at which they're waiting for, as in that switch, that moment, or like something to happen to them whereby they're like, right, I need to fix up now. I can't keep doing this. I need to find God. I need to start praying more. I need to start, like, you know, looking after myself. I need to look after my parents and reading the Qur'an more, because what ifs, like you start thinking of what ifs. And it just goes to show, like, everyone, it's a saying, isn't it, when everyone lives 2 lives, their first life ends the moment they realize they only live 1 life. Meaning that when you start deep in it, that you're only going to be living 1 life. What's going to happen to you when you die? That's when you start fixing up. And that is a moral for you, all of them, everyone watching, everyone listening. Don't ever take life for granted, man. Don't ever take your parents for granted. Your siblings, you only live this 1 life. You only have these people in your life once, so don't ever like take them for granted. And inshallah, you know, Allah will put blessings into your life. But anyways, after that, again, I'm not saying I was perfect. I'm not saying I'll start praying 5 times and reading the Quran every day. So it was a gradual improvement. I started praying more often with intention. I made the dua that Allah, please, like, you know, help me get up for Fajr. Don't let me miss my prayers. And you know, I'm not saying I do 5 times. Sometimes I do miss it, but I make it up. You know, my Quran, I try my best to read it every couple of days, if not at least once a week. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself, man. Every day I'm just trying to improve, trying to become better. And that's what Islam is about. That's what finding God is about. It's not about your life changing within a matter of moments. It's about you coming closer to God. God says you turn to Allah, you take a step forward to Allah, Allah will come running towards you. It's such a beautiful saying, because Allah will never neglect you, no matter what situation you're in. No matter if you're at the bottom of the pits, no matter if you're rock bottom and struggling with life and it's like you feel like nothing can change, or if it's just a minor inconvenience of you like just feeling lost. That's what I felt like. I was just lost. I just needed some sort of like guidance, and that's what I feel like Allah made me do. Allah guided me towards the right path. So alhamdulillah, man. Yeah, man, that was my story, man, and I hope this benefits you. Again, I'm not saying this to say like, yeah, look at me, like I'm such a pious person, I'm such a this kind of person, blah blah blah. That's not me, man. I'm just here to share my story so it benefits you guys watching, and it might spark something in your mind, in your heart, to start, you know, making active change and coming close to God. But yeah, man, alhamdulillah, that was my story. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And remember, keep Allah in your mind. You know, I'm still, at the time we're recording, it's still Ramadan, so keep praying, keep making the effort. Whatever you have, whatever connection you have to Allah, don't ever let go of it. Trying to improve every day, try to get better. And this is your own pace. Remember, this is your journey. It's not about my journey. It's not about everyone else's journey. This is your journey. Whether you take a couple days, whether you take a couple years, the idea is to keep improving every day. So inshallah, I hope your Ramadan is going amazingly. Anyway, that's been me. Until next time, it's your boy Ansar. Catch you next one. Take care. Peace out.